There are no shortage of options with the tech giant releasing plenty of handsets at different prices. We've tested them all so you know what's worth your time and money. Xiaomi is the second biggest smartphone company in the world, so they're worth checking out. The Redmi Note 11 is due soon, but this list is still pretty bright for now. The most recent phone on this list is the Xiaomi 11T Pro, launched in September 2021 as a budget take on the Xiaomi Mi 11. Xiaomi likes to make sure it covers all the budget ranges while including useful features across the board. In the future, we're expecting to see the Xiaomi 12 and maybe the Xiaomi Mi Note 11 too. Xiaomi markets its phones under sub-brands including its flagship Mi, budget Redmi, mid-range Pocophone and gaming-focused Black Shark brands. A fast-moving manufacturer, it's a good idea to keep an eye on this best Xiaomi phones list regularly. Offering great value for money, we can see this list changing rapidly throughout 2022. Number 8 on the list is Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra. The Mi 11 Ultra, you can probably tell it has a few issues. The large camera bump really gets in the way, it costs a huge amount, and we found it had an overheating issue that affected performance. Look past those issues, and you've got a fantastic phone. It charges incredibly quickly, it uses the top-end Snapdragon 888 chipset, the cameras are great, and the display looks amazing. This extra is the rear camera bump, a material memo from Xiaomi that seems to say you want more? You've got more. It's absolutely huge, and it doesn't just house 3 powerful cameras with giant lenses, it includes a 1.1-inch secondary display too. Why does this phone have a second screen? Who knows? Mobiles have so far got by without rear displays, no offense, Nubia Z20. It's just one of several unnecessary additions that the Mi 11 Ultra has. Number 7 on the list is Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro. The Xiaomi Mi 10T series additions to the Mi 10 phones, and the Mi 10T Pro is the top of that new squad, which sits above the Mi 10 but below the Mi 10T Pro. Ironically, this order goes the other way in our best Xiaomi phones roundup. The Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro is great as a cut-price flagship, it has the same main camera, software and processing power but has a lower quality design and display to balance the books and keep the cost low. There are a few great additions to this phone that are absent in the Mi 10 series though, like a really useful side-mounted fingerprint scanner, 144Hz display and an absolutely huge camera bump. Number 6 on the list is Xiaomi Redmi Note 11. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 has other finer features. However, when it comes to offering a great display and battery life, without breaking the budget, it does the job. Its build quality is pretty impressive for the price too, thanks to being fairly svelte for a budget phone and looking rather gorgeous. Its 6.43-inch AMOLED screen offers bright and vivid colors while the battery life doesn't suffer for it. The only really noticeable issue here is that its cameras aren't the best. In decent lighting, they're fine, but everywhere else, they'll struggle. Still, for this price, that's not bad at all. Number 5 on the list is Xiaomi Poco F3. The Poco F3 is part of this. The phone is a display and performance champion, making it great for streaming, gaming and scrolling through social media. As a low-cost phone, there are things you're missing out on. The cameras aren't great, and there's no wireless charging, but not everyone needs those things. Gamers and media fiends on a budget, in particular, will want to bump the Poco F3 to the top of their wish list. We simply can't think of a more capable phone for the money, not with such a responsive display and near flagship levels of performance, at any rate. Number 4 on the list is Xiaomi 11T Pro. The Xiaomi 11T Pro and Mi 11 and the year-on successor to the Mi 10T Pro, though it's worth noting that it was the first phone to lose the Mi branding previously used by the company. This is a great mid-range handset with a powerful chipset, good-looking screen, useful camera array and intuitive fingerprint scanner. If you like the look of the Mi 11, you'll find many of its features here, like the 5MP tele macro lens or plentiful camera modes. There were a few issues with the phone though. Its fingerprint sensor, though quick to use, was a bit too high for some people to reach. The main problem we had was that it got hot really quickly, which reduced processing power. Overall, though, this is a great Xiaomi phone, and if you need a new mid-range handset, it's definitely worth checking out. Number 3 on the list, Redmi Note 10 Pro. If you're looking for the best Redmi, the Note 10 Pro is that phone. It has top specs and a low price, making it a solid buy. The phone has a super high-res 108MP main camera, a big and bold 120Hz screen and a massive 5020 mAh battery. As cheap phones go, it's a star. Sure, there are a few things you miss out on with the Note 10 Pro. There's no 5G here, mainly, but if you don't need that, the phone is all you need. The phone is all you need. Number 2 on the list is Xiaomi Poco X3 NFC. The Xiaomi Poco X3 phone mainly because it is one. This phone has really impressive specs for a handset at its price. The device has loads of processing power, a really long-lasting battery, and a 120Hz screen, all for a really low price. If you pick this device up, you're certainly getting more than you paid for, in the best possible way. Sure, there are some quirks not everyone will like. The phone is really big, and the cameras don't match same price competitors. But this is still a worthy buy. That's the best budget phone right now. Number 1 on the list is Xiaomi Mi 11. The Xiaomi Mi 11 is 2021, showcasing new camera modes, screen technologies and rear camera designs at a premium phone price tag. We gave the phone a glowing review, praising, in particular, its macro photography mode, using a bespoke rear lens, its great-looking screen with a high resolution and refresh rate, and the processing power provided by its top-end chipset. While this phone represents the best tech Xiaomi has right now, its cost might put some people off it. Despite that, if you're looking for a great smartphone from the company, it should be the first one you consider.